The soldier's body began to twitch, and a lot of blood started spurting out from behind. Then the spine was cut open. Under the gaze of a biologist, a monster came straight out of it. The soldier was killed instantly by the monster. The crew outside saw this, immediately stumbled out of fear scare, so he didn't run away, but to get a weapon. But when he returns to the medical cabin again, the biologist inside had been brutally murdered by monsters, driven by fear. Crew with weapon tripped over blood on the ground. But the sound of gunfire unexpectedly attracted the monster's attention. See this situation, the crew immediately crawled out of the cabin, and don't forget to press the button to close the hatch. Fortunately, each second before the monster rushed, the hatch closed successfully, trapped the monster inside. Temporarily safe crew members don't want to stay for a moment, but the monster didn't plan to let him go. Smash the bulletproof glass in the first minute. Seeing the monster rush out, the crew takes down another weapon and prepares to fight back. However, due to the monster's exceptional agility, the crew's multiple shots were dodged. Driven by fear, the crew can't be calm at all. Finally, under the frenzied shooting, accidentally shot into the landing ship's fuel tank. The explosion in the fuel tank instantly caused a violent explosion. And then Captain Dashan and the others just arrived. I was devastated when I saw the exploding mountain, and the reason why he was so sad to accept. However, a wave of unresolved began. Bearded men also infected with spores started to get restless. They had him pinned to the ground, ready for surgery. The next second, a monster came out of his mouth. Under the shock of everyone, the monster didn't attack them. He went straight into the jungle and ran away. Wait until everything returns to peace. Dennis found that he couldn't get in touch to the mothership. It turned out that just when the monster suddenly appeared, abnormal waiting for a gust of wind to just sweep the planet, causing the mothership's signal to be temporarily interrupted. But then a monster suddenly rushed out. Walt sees Dennis in danger, immediately lunged at the monster. The monster immediately counterattacked Walter. Under the crisis, Walt extended his fist to fend off the attack, although there is no life threatening, but he was still thrown to meters by the monster's tail. However, the blocking fist was instantly corroded. When the crew saw this, they immediately surrounded the monster. Use the weapon in your hand to attack monsters indiscriminately, but he doesn't seem to be afraid of bullets, even in the face of siege, or run away in the dark. But before everyone slowed down, another monster is rapidly approaching from the jungle. Seeing him jump directly to the ground, he threw a sailor to the ground. Suddenly a loud noise saved him. I saw a flare slowly rising in the air. Under the blessing of strong light, instantly scare away the hunting monsters around. Wait until the flares are completely gone. A mysterious man in a hood appears. I just heard him say, "Come with me." So under the leadership of the mysterious man, the surviving sailors began to race furiously through the jungle. After all, the mysterious man in front of them saved them. There's nowhere to go now. You can only place your hope in others. After a 2-hour-long drive, the mysterious man led them under a city wall. I didn't find out until I went in. There are corpses of giants everywhere. No one knows what happened here. Ignorant, they can only pass through this purgatory. Led by a mysterious man, the crowd entered the castle. Then he put down the weapon in his hand and finally stopped. Then tell your own story. Turns out he's the cyborg of the Prometheus. David, he came to this planet with Dr. Shaw years ago. But on the way down, the ship went out of control and crashed. Dr. Shaw unfortunately picked up a box lunch on the spot in the acid. Even the black virus on the spaceship unfortunately leaked. And the corpses passing by outside the square are all native to this planet, due to a water leak, causing the infection to become a host for monsters. Once the monster is formed, will break out of the host. And monsters are not just parasitic to humans. As long as it is a living being with flesh and all blood. The objects he hunted. This is the planet. No cause for life. More than a decade of research. David called this monster an alien. After listening to David's story, Captain Dashan also immediately said, "Contract know the purpose of the trip." Heard they were on a mission to colonize 2,000 planets. There was something evil going on inside David. Then I hurriedly found a reason to leave here. And before he left, I even said hello to Walt. It seems David has seen that Walt is a cyborg. After David leaves, Dennis comes to Walt. There is too much doubt in David's story. Of course, Walt also understood Dennis' concerns, said to go to David immediately to find out. Then Walt accidentally found a room. There are all kinds of drawings and specimens. Just when he picked up the flute placed in the corner, David quietly appeared at the door of the room. He wanted to ask Walt to perform a song. However, Walter said that he could not play the flute at all. And that's when David realized, it turns out that in addition to his own generation of cyborgs, the rest have taken away the ability to learn for themselves, because a generation of cyborgs has scared humans. After all, humans just want an obedient robot, rather than a father with autonomous consciousness. David takes Walter to a place. Everything that happened that year on the planet, all recounted. He was annoyed by the unexpected death of Dr. Shaw. After all, in his most life and death moment, it was Dr. Shaw who fixed him stitch by stitch. After all, it is made from. No one has ever treated him so well, even his creator. Neither did Old Man Verlander. So in the end he fell in love with Bush Shaw. He died and was buried in the Screen Garden. After all, it was like Walt was in love with Dennis. Obviously, Walt seemed to believe David's side of the story. And on the other side, the crew also found something new here.